There's so many boats around that it makes you wonder how they all got here. And for you it was easy this time around as the Dutch team, because they were already here. But maybe you can tell me how you did it in formal races abroad.
Yeah, well, that depends on where we are going. If we are in Europe, we transport everything behind cars, which is mostly done by volunteers. We have a group of volunteers who are driving our equipment around Europe. It's really great. We can't do it without them, because we would like the sailors and the coaches to fly so they can be rested to the races. So that's actually how we do it in Europe. If we go over the ocean outside Europe, we will transport everything with containers. We load them here in Medemblik, and then after that they will be transported to Rotterdam, and from there to where we're going. So, for example, Miami, or otherwise we go to in the end of the years we go to Perth, where the World Championship will be.
And how many weeks or so do you start transporting by car or by container?
Well, that depends also, of course, where we're going. If we go to Perth, you at least need 6 weeks to transport it. So the container is 6 weeks on its way. So that's a very long time. We want to keep it as short as possible because we want, of course, to train as long as possible in the boats that we compete. The same is actually in Europe. We try the boats to be there where we train as long as possible.
So does this mean you have a lot of boats? For example, if there's races far apart and you need to have boats, but they're on a container, how do you do it?
Yeah, well, definitely the Kernploeg, the Deltoid Kernploeg boats, they all have at least 2 boats. So that one of them can be in the container and the other one still be training. Because it's just not possible to do no training at all for 6 weeks.
Can you recall any problems?
Yeah, you can. If you go and transport with containers, you can't rely on them, so you need some extra days. You need some extra time because the boat has a delay or whatever. Yeah.
But you've always been able to sail and do your races.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, yeah, we don't have any problems as big as that yet, luckily.